Peace and love, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back to Read and Learn with T. Marie. Hello, that's me. And we are back with another reading of the Holy Bible, continuing on with the fourth book of Moses called Numbers. And previous video, we read chapters 26 and 27. And those were some interesting chapters there. So 26 and 26, it was just the after the plague happened in 25, after Phineas stopped the plague, God said, let's move forward. Okay, let's just move forward, keep doing what we were originally planning on doing. So they continued on building the census of the Israelites. Okay, so he instructed Moses to get men 20 years of age or older to, prepare for the war, to prepare for any battles, and the inheritance distribution. And that's pretty much all that went on in 26. It was a bunch of names, pretty much the same just what happened in the previous chapters when they were building the census, before they got interrupted. So that's a short and sweet, brief recap for 26. And then they listed out in 26 also, they listed out all the people that and their sons. And then there was one that didn't have sons, which was I had to write the name down because I would have never been able to say the name if I didn't write it. Zalafahad, and I still might be saying it wrong. Zalafaham, he sounds like that name sounds like these new medications out here for, depression or something like that. But he did not have any sons. He only had daughters. He had about, I think, like four or five, maybe like four daughters, I think. So that being said, since he didn't have any sons, originally there was not going to be any inheritance because he didn't have sons. So, transitioning on to chapter 27, the girls were like, excuse me, you know what? Y'all need to pay up. They went up to Moses and they said, look, just because he didn't have sons, we're still people too. Where's our share at? So of course, Moses went to the Lord, and the Lord did, fortunately grant you know, that wish. So it just makes me wonder, like, if those girls didn't do anything, if they didn't say anything, how long men with no sons and trillions of daughters wouldn't have gotten anything. That's wild. But I am really, really happy and thankful and grateful that Moses was able to convince God to do what's fair. Like I said, I don't want to ever question, but I'm just glad that came out to a fair, reasonable solution for that. And then also, Moses, he got traded off. He is no longer the top leader. He's going to be gathered back with his people. Okay, so he's pretty much getting replaced by Joshua. Yeah, I was speaking too soon a couple of videos ago because I was sitting here thinking that he was going to be replaced by Balak and Balaam. You know, I thought Balaam was going to be the new Moses and Balak was going to be the Aaron, but I was totally wrong on that. I was thinking right, but wrong people. So yeah, that's how those chapters ended. And yeah, so we're continuing on with chapter 28, okay? Chapter 28. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Happy Monday. Centered, blessed, grounded, all that good stuff. You're getting something good to eat. You are going into your Monday morning with a positive mind frame and good head on your shoulders. And yeah, just keep moving forward today, okay? All right, so chapter 28. This light is so blinding to me. Like now, when I look at the book, I see the light. Jeez. Okay, so and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel, and say unto them, My offering and my bread for my sacrifices made by fire, for a sweet savor unto me, shall ye observe to offer unto me in their due season. And thou shalt say unto them, This is the offering made by fire, which ye shall offer unto the Lord: 2 lambs of the first year without spot, day by day, for a continual burnt offering. That's what I'm seeing right now, a spot on my book from the light. So that's funny that they said spot. Mm-mm-mm. The one lamb shall thou offer in the morning, and the other lamb shall thou offer at even, and a tenth part of an ephah of flour for a meat offering, mingled with a fourth part of a hin of beaten oil. It is a continual burnt offering, which was ordained in Mount Sinai for a sweet savor, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord. And the drink offering thereof shall be the fourth part of a hin for the one lamb. In the holy place thou shalt cause the strong wine to be poured unto the Lord for a drink offering. And the other lamb shall thou offer at even as a meat offering of the morning, and as the drink offering thereof, thou shalt offer it as sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord. Mm. And on the Sabbath day, 2 lambs of the first year without spot, and 2 tenth deals of flour for a meat offering, mingled with oil, and the drink offering thereof. This is the burnt offering of every Sabbath, beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And in the beginnings of your months, ye shall offer a burnt offering unto the Lord: 2 young bullocks and 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without spot, and 3 tenth deals of flour for a meat offering, mingled with oil, for 1 bullock, and 2 tenth deals of flour for a meat offering, mingled with oil, for 1 ram. Mhm. For 1 ram, and a several tenth deal of flour mingled with oil for a meat offering unto 1 lamb, for a burnt offering of a sweet savor, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord. And their drink offering shall be half a hin of wine unto a bullock, and a third part of a hin unto a ram, and a fourth part of a hin unto a lamb. This is the burnt offering of every month throughout the months of the year. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering unto the Lord shall be offered beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And in the 14th day of the first month is the Passover of the Lord. And in the 15th day of this month is the feast. 7 days shall unleavened bread be eaten. In the first day shall be a holy convocation. Ye shall do no manner of servile work therein. But ye shall offer a sacrifice made by fire for a burnt offering unto the Lord: 2 young bullocks and 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the year of the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil. 3 tenth deals shall ye offer for a bullock, and 2 tenth deals for a ram. A several tenth deal shall thou offer for every lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 goat for a sin offering to make an atonement for you. Ye shall offer these beside the burnt offering in the morning, which is for a continual burnt offering. After this manner ye shall offer daily throughout the 7 days the meat of the sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord. It shall be offered beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And on the 7th day ye shall have a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work. Also in the day of the first fruits, when ye bring a new meat offering unto the Lord, after your weeks be out, ye shall have a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work. But ye shall offer the burnt offerings for a sweet savor unto the Lord: 2 young bullocks, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year. and their meat offering of flour mingled with oil, 3 tenth deals unto one bullock, 2 tenth deals unto one ram, a several tenth deal unto one lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats to make an atonement for you. Yea, shall offer them beside the continual burnt offering and his meat offering. They shall be unto you without blemish in their drink offering. That is chapter 28. So yeah, again, as I stated, everything's just moving forward. Back to they're pretty much doing the same things that they were doing before, you know. This is just a repeat of what they were doing before the interruptions, you know. I'll drink to that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Chapter 29. Chapter 29. Mhm. No coffee this morning. This is tea. This is some good old chamomile tea with some honey and lemon in it. Mm-mm-mm. All right, 29. And in the 7th month, on the first day of the month, ye shall have a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work. It is a day of blowing the trumpets unto you. And ye shall offer a burnt offering for a sweet savor unto the Lord, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3 tenth deals of a bullock, and 2 tenth deals for a ram, and 1 tenth deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering to make an atonement for you. Beside the burnt offering of the month, and his meat offering, and the daily burnt offering, and his meat offering, and their drink offerings, according unto their manner for a sweet savor, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord. And ye shall have on the 10th day of the 7th month a holy convocation, and ye shall afflict your souls. Ye shall not do any work therein. But ye shall offer a burnt offering unto the Lord for a sweet savor, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, and 7 lambs for the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3 tenth deals of a bullock to a bullock, and 2 tenth deals to 1 ram. A several tenth deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs. 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering beside the sin offering of atonement, and a continual burnt offering and the meat offering of it, and their drink offerings. And on the 15th day of the 7th month, ye shall have a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work, and ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. And ye shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet savor unto the Lord, 13 young bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year. They shall be without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3 tenth deals unto every bullock of the 13 bullocks, 2 tenth deals to each ram of the 2 rams, and a several tenth deal to each lamb of the 14 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 2nd day ye shall offer 12 young bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without spot, and their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering beside the continual burnt offering, and the meat offerings thereof, and their drink offerings. And on the 3rd day, 11 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner, and 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 4th day, 10 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their meat offering and their drink offerings of the bullocks for the rams and for the lambs shall be according to the number after the manner, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the fifth day, 9 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without spots. And their meat offerings and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering beside the continual burnt offering and his meat offering and his drink offering. And on the sixth day, 8 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offerings. And on the seventh day, 7 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering, their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offerings. On the eighth day, ye shall have a solemn assembly. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Okay, I was really about to say, I thought they were about to repeat all that on the eighth day. I was about to say, wait a minute, wait a minute. Shouldn't we be resting? But okay. But ye shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord. 1 bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs the first year without blemish. Their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullock, for the ram, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering beside the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering and his drink offerings. These things ye shall do unto the Lord in your set feasts, beside your vows and your free will offerings, for your burnt offerings, and for your meat offerings, and for your drink offering, and for your peace offerings. And Moses told the children of Israel according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. That was chapter 30. All right. I feel like I'm gonna memorize that today. Oh, Jesus he got bars. He said the lambs, the rams. All right. Let's see. One more chapter. Okay, chapter 30. Chapter 30. Okay, all right. And Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes. Okay, so wait a minute. So Moses has not been officially replaced yet. Okay, so am I right on that? Because he's still talking to the children of Israel. I think from what I'm gathering here, everything is moving forward and getting back to what they were originally planning. Moses is soon going to be replaced by what's his name? Joshua. And I think we're now preparing the children of Israel for the transition, right? That's what we're getting at. We haven't lost Moses quite yet. He's still got to train Joshua, right? Joshua he just can't walk in the door and expect to be the man. He's got training to do, right? Chapter 30. And Moses spake unto the heads of the of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word, he shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth. I am a firm believer of that. If you're gonna say it, you better do it. Actions speak louder than words. Don't say you're gonna do something and not do it. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves in life. Okay, if a woman also vow a vow unto the Lord and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house in her youth, and her father hear her vow, and her bond wherewith she hath bound her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she shall bond her soul shall stand. I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time? Let's see. verse 3, repeat that. If a woman also vow a vow unto the Lord, and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house in her youth, and her father hear her vow, and her bond wherewith she hath bound her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she hath bound her soul shall stand. I like that. That's a bar. But if her father disallow her in the day that he heareth, not any of her vows or of her bonds wherewith she hath bound her soul shall stand, and the Lord shall forgive her because her father disallowed her. Hmm. And if she had at all a husband when she vowed, or uttered out of her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, and her husband heard it and held his peace at her in the day that he heard it, then her vow shall stand, and her bonds wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband disallowed her on the day that he heard it, then he shall make her vow which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips, wherewith she bound her soul of none effect, and the Lord shall forgive her. But every vow of a widow, but every vow of a widow and of her that is divorced, wherewith they have bound their souls, shall stand against her. Hmm. And if she vowed in her husband's house, or bound her soul by a bond with an oath, and her husband heard it, and held his peace at her, and disallowed her not, then all her vows shall stand, and shall bond wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband hath utterly made them void on the day he heard them, then whatsoever proceeded out of her lips concerning her vows, or concerning the bond of her soul, shall not stand. Her husband hath made them void, and the Lord shall forgive her. Every vow and every binding oath to afflict the soul, her husband may establish it, or her husband may make it void. But if her husband altogether hold his peace at her from day to day, then he establisheth all her vows of all her bonds which are upon her. He confirmeth them, because he held his peace at her in the day that he heard them. But if he shall anyways make them void after that he hath heard them, then he shall bear her iniquity. These are the statutes which the Lord commanded Moses between a man and his wife, between the father and his daughter, being yet in her youth in her father's house. Okay, that was chapter 30. That was chapter 30. That was a really interesting chapter. It makes me wonder, if it wasn't for Zelophehad's daughters. I wonder if it wasn't for them coming to Moses with their concerns about the inheritance. I wonder if these things in chapter 30 would have even came into place, about, the vows and stuff like that. That probably would have just been altogether not even a factor, right? I bet. I wonder. Okay, that's the end. I'm stopping there. I'm going to continue with chapter 31 next video. I hope you guys enjoyed those chapters of the Holy Bible, and I hope and pray that everybody has a good, safe, and blessed Monday, blessed week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace and love.